Let's take a look at how to work with swatches so we can fill our objects with color. The first thing I'll do is grab my brush tool and just draw a very simple shape. And then I'm going to make sure I have my properties panel out, and I'm going to choose color palette right here. And then we're able to see that we have some swatches here. All you have to do at this point is choose your paint bucket tool, select the color, and then click to fill that object. If you want to change the fill, select another color, click, and so on. Very easy to do. But let's talk about how to actually change the way we view these swatches, create a swatch, delete a swatch, as well as to look at this button right here, which toggles between the actual swatch chips and the names of the swatches. And depending on how you work, you might want to see a list of swatches like this, or you might want to see the name. I prefer to see the name of swatches personally. So let's go ahead and create a new swatch. The first thing we have to keep in mind is whenever you create a new swatch, the properties of that new swatch are going to be based on the properties of the swatch you selected. For example, let's say you want to create a variant of this blue here, which is called color 4. Well, I'm going to click the plus sign here, and then a new swatch appears, and once again, it retains the blue color because that's the swatch that was currently selected. Now what we can do is double click on the name new and call it something else. So I'll call it blue 2. And I hit the return key to enter that. Now if I want to change the parameters of blue 2, what I need to do is I don't want to double click on the name anymore. I want to double click on the actual swatch chip itself. So let's go ahead and double click on that, and your system color picker will open up. So if you're on a Windows PC, you're going to have a different color picker than the one on the Macintosh. What we could do at this point is change the parameters of this color. We can use our color wheel, and we can use the slider here. So we can change the values, we can change the saturation. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a lighter blue. And I can also play with the opacity of that color if I so desire. Once I'm happy with my choice, all I have to do really is leave this particular dialog box. But as you see here, I have a little opacity in there. I'm going to put that back to 100%. And once again, I can change the colors around, and I can always see a preview as to what I'm going to have once I'm finished with this dialog box, or rather the color picker. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this now, and now we have our new color. If I want to fill this shape in, just click with the paint bucket tool, and now we've selected blue 2 as the new fill. If I decide I no longer want to keep this color, all I have to do at this point is hit the minus key, and blue 2 is now gone. You can rename any of these colors if you so desire.